Hey, my guys and goddesses, how we doing? Let's go ahead and get started. Holy Spirit, answers to my highest life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you go into gods and goddesses, energy asks that you block all psychic attack, all evil. I return it back to sender transmuted, blessing, bliss. Please give us a clear message that we need at this time. Put a strong hedge protection around this energy. Thank you, my Rishas. Thank you, my angels. Thank you, my deceased loved ones of my highest light. And thank you, Holy Spirit. I share them in. I heard crash out. I was supposed to get started on my other reading. I had my very last one, okay, before I write out a new message, but this one came out, okay. We have Virgo 12th house, North Node energy. Pisces 12th house, North Node energy. Okay, Mars came inverted. Surrounding Capricorn 12th house, North Node energy. And an Empress. We got Air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's look into it. Fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, 12th house, North Node energy. It's a secret surrounding some hidden communication with Aries. Earth towards for Capricorn, Scorpio 12th house, North Node energy, remove some form of illusion. It's around a Gemini 12th house, North Node energy. Aquarius 12th house, North Node energy. Leo 12th house, North Node energy. It's all something on social media or astrology. Okay, it's around a Cancer 12th house, North Node energy. Now being in a Jupiter. It's around a Sagittarius 12th house, North Node energy. Water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio 12th house, North Node energy. Libra 12th house, no energy, has not learned a lesson about discipline. All right. It's around a Leo or Gemini 12th house, no energy, and a Taurus. So what I'm getting here is, let's look at it. I don't want to make any assumptions. Yeah, we have alchemy in reverse and liberation. So what I got is whatever was keeping y'all stuck, okay, you're now free from it. Somebody's alchemy has been blocked. Okay. Alright, so if you been so happen to be binding to some form of energy in some form of fashion, or to a particular energy, you're free from it now. The alchemy has been blocked. See? Scarcity in reverse. Some form of energy vampire. Yeah. They no longer can feed off your energy surrounding anything anymore. Okay? But not supposed to anyway. Yeah, harvest. Okay, that's good. Harvest is here. Okay, because whatever that was, or whatever that energy was that was keeping you binded, is now binded, because they were binding people's alchemy to level up, to be free. But y'all wasn't able to. Y'all was like on eggshells surrounding something while somebody was harvesting off of that. But now they can't, they're blocked from doing any alchemy. Y'all free from whatever that is. Okay? Somebody can no longer feed off your energy to make money. Yeah. Got betrayal in reverse. And yeah, so if somebody thought that somebody was betraying someone, no, okay? Something has been blocked so that y'all can shine. Yeah. Somebody had bad juju in your energy. Clear fire, betrayal in reverse. So shine popping out the whole day. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody was not betraying anyone. Okay? Somebody just didn't want somebody to create something. Whatever that is. Maybe they work together or something. Yeah, ancestors stepped in on the situation. Okay? Somebody might have been harvesting off of somebody's deceased loved ones, is another thing I heard. To go about something a certain way. Spirit said they're going to have to let that go. Okay? Yeah. With rage. Somebody did that because they wanted a relationship with somebody. But so they tried to make them come off as if they was a bitter baby mama instead, to prevent somebody from giving and receiving in a situation while they were manifesting. Okay? And keeping them stuck. No sex. Feeling unsafe. Just transparent. Just, they wanted somebody to be naked and afraid. Because they saw them as a victim. Yeah. Reality. They're going to have to grow from whatever this is. They have no other choice but to grow from it. Yeah. They haven't been awakened to something. That people are happy. Collective, I'm also getting, when you do something, take your time with it. Don't rush and make it, or rush and create it, okay? You can still share your gifts. Just pay attention to the signs around you, okay? Somebody also have been blocking your dreams as well, so I'm getting, you may have to meditate or do something with your energy to get yourself back aligned. Spiritual bath, something. All right? But somebody did not want you to know that they were doing that to you. Okay? In order for you to receive abundance surrounding your music healing. Okay? Because you're very successful at what you do. All right? Somebody lost their power because they lack spiritual knowledge. They're not going to be able to get a new beginning surrounding something. Okay? The universe is very much so watching them. All right? So, collective, you could be at peace. Go ahead and live your life, whatever that is, okay? It's really giving. It's not a situation where you're dealing with a cycle. You're just dealing with somebody who's kind of crazy. It's a difference, okay? Psychopaths are strategic. Crazy people just don't got no damn sense, okay? So I'm really getting two feminines. Or three. Could be one with Gemini or Leo, 12 house, no energy, and then they were dealing with a Taurus. It was working with a Taurus around something. But I'm really getting stating somebody did something because they thought somebody was a peon or something. Yeah, they're going to have to grow from the situation. Alright. Because I told you. Okay. With the Eight of Swords, they're not buying it. Alright. Somebody didn't think somebody was that smart. They got an option to transform the situation if they want to. But if they do anything else, if they do and try any dumbass shit, okay, something will be initiated. Alright. And that'll be the Justice. Yeah. And you'll be able to gain your sense of independence around something. You wouldn't have to deal with betrayals, but it's not to say the world ain't what the world is. Life do be life, and it's just that whatever stronghold that was taking a toll of everything. Okay, you're released from that. Okay, but of course with the Two of Wands and the Ace of Swords in reverse, somebody gonna lie about it to regain their sense of power. Lie about it. No, that wasn't me. They're gonna come off as if they the victim. Think about it. Of course, if I was think about it, if I was tied to a chair, I'd act like the victim too. Just to get out that motherfucker. Yeah. They're gonna try to flip it so they can initiate them doing the same shit to you. Yeah. They're going to lie to a King of Swords in reverse. Somebody who abuses power. Very sharp with the tongue. Okay. Very sharp. Yeah. But this is a Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Justice, surrounding something. So maybe this Queen of Pentacles in reverse knows something that this King of Swords don't know. Or maybe this King of Swords in reverse have been arguing with this Queen of Pentacles. And they've been lying. And talking crazy. It's one thing to talk crazy. Don't lie. You ever notice that about me? I talk crazy. But I'm going to tell you the truth. You gonna lie and talk crazy. You fucking up. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So let's clarify the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody threatened someone's money. They've been arguing about money. This could be an ex-wife. Could be a couple, or they once was, or something. I don't know. But it's really giving, like, reason why I say that, because I feel like whatever that Taurus energy or whatever that Earth energy is, could be a feminine, was going to try to cloak themselves behind this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. But I'm also getting a situation where there is a King of Swords in reverse and a Queen of Pentacles. A Queen of Pentacles is someone who kind of like, they abuse, like they pay people off to do shit. Like they don't, they spend their money on, they spend their money frivolously. That's a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, they may be a boss, but they spend their money frivolously. Like, I got it, I ain't worried about it, I can get some more type of energy. But they do it maliciously. And this King of Swords might lied about a situation in the past, but they got to arguing about something. And somebody might have threatened their job, because this Knight of Pentacles is somebody who's independent. But this Seven of Pentacles in reverse and Knight of Swords in reverse, this is like people arguing. It's like somebody had some real strong selective choice of word, like cutting, very cutting. Clarify this Knight of Wands. So they was on their way to go start some shit. Like, oh, if you do that, then watch me do this. And somebody didn't even have plans to even start shit with them. It's kind of like somebody like, that's why you a bitch. Oh yeah, that's why. That's when you hear all the truth about people when they argue. They was you be surprised how close of a friend somebody really is, or close whatever that is, until they get to arguing. Oh, that's why you a bitch. And then the other person go, well, yeah, that's why you left your nasty ass drawers on my couch or something like that. You be like, damn, I didn't know they was rocking like that type shit. And all of a sudden you hear all they damn dirty laundry. And somebody was like, they might have said what they said because of what that person said. And then after a while, one person be like, man, you know what, fuck you, I ain't gotta say nothing else to your ass. You know what I'm saying? And the other person be like, oh yeah, watch I do this, da 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 da. And shit, that person didn't even have plans on stabbing them in the back. Somebody was just on some different type of time. And that shit backfired like hell. That's what I got. Temperance, Sagittarian energy. Okay? Yeah, it backfired like hell. Towards somebody who was a reader. Yeah, they was trying to wish death on somebody, but that shit transformed. Towards a Queen of Swords, who did everything they could to block a relationship and cause conflict. And they're being asked to back the fuck up. Okay? Fall back. Alright, because that was an unwise choice surrounding the union. What else? Somebody wants to offer, yeah. Somebody wanted to, somebody from the past wanted to offer somebody an Ace of Cups. And somebody just didn't want to be in their head about a relationship or a union or what they wanted from somebody. And it was burdensome. They might have had some stress on their shoulders or something. They're like, man, you ain't finna do no shit like that. I barely even want you to work. But somebody is not about to sit around. Yeah, that's what I got. They knew somebody wasn't finna sit around and be worried about what to do next or something. They was not finna wait on somebody to just give it to them. Okay, but somebody just felt like, well, I or be heartbroken about it. But somebody was like, no, you ain't got to do that. Okay, here, Ace of Pentacles. Because somebody was working really, really hard with their friends to try to call judgment on somebody over and over and over again. Over and over again. They went in some form of coven or community type thing, or their friends or something. Consistently trying to call judgment to prevent, so they can have the rebirth. I don't know. Yeah, but the tower took place off of social media. Okay. So High Priestess was being deceptive, alright? They just use their intellect, alright? Yeah, somebody just didn't want to. Somebody just didn't feel like somebody who's spiritual should receive a wheel of fortune, like a new beginning or any form of fortune. Because they feel like if you're not going to be in a relationship with somebody you got kids with, you shouldn't have it. Yeah, King of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody who abuses their power. It's just too many people. This is what I got. It's just too many people involved surrounding one person's life. It's just too many opinions taking place. Wow, look what she's doing. She's not even looking backwards. She's looking at whatever she's doing to work. And I don't see how people really don't pay attention on how important this card is. But it's not saying like, oh well, it's impossible for a woman to love her femininity and not be bitter. But somebody got it, like, you got to be in a relationship, because most women who are not in a relationship end up bitter. No, that's not true. That is not true. It upsets me when people don't allow me to take control of my own life. That bothers me, and somebody don't see that. That's exposed. Cause I feel like this is where I'm coming from with it. You ain't trying to make, if you're not trying to create a new beginning for yourself, surrounding yourself. Why are you trying to orchestrate something like that for me? Why are you trying to orchestrate that for me? I'm doing the best that I can to become my own boss. Why? Because an emperor could be a feminine or a masculine. Why can't a person be an equal? At least. It used to say 50-50, now they saying 100-100. You ain't even if you're not even reaching 25, why are we having this conversation? Why you trying to be a spokesman to somebody who's not even supporting you in what you do? Especially if you're a person that try to help people become entrepreneurs and bosses. Shouldn't they be coming to you about something? It look like you doing a whole lot of work for somebody who's not doing the same thing. That's what I'm saying. It's like truth moment. Let's be honest with ourselves. Yeah. Somebody realizing like this emperor. All right. This boss is extremely strong. Okay. It's extremely strong. All right. Now they in their head and they feel defeated. All right. And this King of Cups is not in despair about anything. Okay. They're actually happy. All right. Because they just felt like something was never going to end surrounding something. All right. They felt like their wishes was not being made. They got tired of their energy being confused and caught up. All right. This King of Wands is going to walk away from something. Okay. It could be a feminine or masculine energy. Because they couldn't see something clearly. Okay. Surrounding their Ten of Pentacles. And now they're going to be able to rebalance it. Okay. With their Queen of Cups. All right. All right. This Hierophant is now not going to be seen as someone in some form of devil energy. Okay. Yeah. Because this Empress in reverse gonna have to defend themselves around something. All right. And for others of you, all right, just stay tuned, hang in there. All right. And keep a close watch of your hidden enemies. Okay. So that you can continue to end the cycle surrounding something. All right. This Queen of Wands is waiting on somebody to let the guard down surrounding something. Okay. If somebody don't have any form of emotion for somebody, they're not even trying to come towards this person. Okay. All they waiting on at this time is a star. Okay. It's kind of like somebody. It's. Let me tell you about a man. Okay. And a lot of y'all probably like, I know about a man. No, let me tell you one of the biggest things about a man they should always be able to do. They should be able to go to sleep around you. You this damn sneaky, or you doing a whole lot of sneaky shit surrounding them. They don't feel comfortable going to sleep around you. You might as well hang that shit up. Right? A man should feel comfortable going to sleep around you. Nobody want to go to sleep and worry if they're going to have a barrel to their motherfucking head, or all their money gone, or you done sneak a nigga in their house, or same with a female. And a female want to, you know what I'm saying, go to sleep and have that shit, type of same shit going on, a barrel to their head, their money gone, something going on with their churn, sneaking bitches in the house. Like, or being stuck, stranded in the middle of no damn where. Like, somebody, come on, man. Nobody want to be in that situation. Nobody. Nobody. Why you think I've been taking my time? I ain't rushing to be in nobody red carpet. You wanna know why? Because guess what? If I go home, all right, 9 times out of 10, when you reach that point in your life, you ain't going directly home. But you got to make sure that you want to go somewhere where you feel welcomed, a place where you could trust people. Everybody on eggshells disliking a person all because one person didn't like a person, or one person just had their doubts and all this type of stuff. Why everybody? The only person is a problem is the person who have the problem. It just doesn't make any sense. I've always been this type of person where I pay attention to who's really the victim instead of somebody else's past experience. Yeah, that person fucked you over, okay? But let's look at this problem. This person is saying, leave me alone. I want to get away. What is the problem? This is not like this person. Why are they talking like that? Nobody ever want to pay attention. People, that's how you know how selfish the world really is. You be surprised how selfish people really is. Because they come to you telling you the story, but most of the story that they telling you surround another person really surrounds them. Think about it. You trying to get the scoop on what happened to, I don't know, I'm gonna just make up a name. Tiramisu. We all know what it is, a dessert, but I'm gonna just say tiramisu. What happened with tiramisu? Oh yeah, man. And they got some shit going on. What type of shit? What's going on? I ain't talking about something. So female keep fucking with him or shit, a nigga tripping. You know how that shit go, man. You know how that shit go. And motherfucker be saying nigga tripping. Whole time they probably done did some shit. Or they saying such fucking with them. Whole time they had some shit going on and shit. Come on, man. You know. Man, I went through that same shit with such and such 20, 30 years ago. Keep in mind, now they switching the conversation to about themselves. You know why? Because they're stuck in the past. Why are you trying to compare your situation towards somebody else? Because you're stuck in the past. But then when somebody keeps shouting the same thing, you're going to say, they're stuck in the past. No, they're not. You're stuck in the past. That's a red flag of somebody consistently saying the same thing over and over again. It make you want, and then when people do that too much around me, you know what I do, and this is why I don't got no friends. You make it so much, you talking about yourself so much, I'm starting to think like, I asked about this person. What is I don't know, somebody peeing on the seat got anything to do with what I asked about with tiramisu? Or what about your $5 such owe you from 2 weeks ago got anything to do about tiramisu? You making this conversation about you. I'm starting to think that whatever that situation that happened to you 20, 30 years ago surrounding something else that you keep trying to compare yourself to this person about is really your fault. Why can't you hold a solid conversation about one particular thing when I ask you? And why you get mad when I ask you the question? Which means you don't have an answer. Which means you don't know what happened. Which means you really didn't care. Which means you only stick it to what you know. Which only means you're stuck in your ways. And that can be masculine or feminine like that. You can't tell them shit. And the whole time, they sitting there getting mad with you. But first of all, I didn't ask you to explain yourself to me. Because that's exactly what you're doing. When somebody asks about another situation, you're explaining yourself to me. You ain't got to explain nothing to me. I wasn't there about what happened to you. Okay. Okay, you told me your side. That's fine. That's cool. But what happened with such and such? Because when I'm asking these questions, you're not really giving me a real answer, which means you really wasn't listening no way. So I'm just not going to ask you no more. Then when you tell them, hey, I don't want to hear nothing about it no more, they get mad because you know they making up answers. They making up the story now. That's a person who's self-centered. Now I get it. If you came to, because I say I don't got no friends, but I do. I got a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm very selective about the type of people I hang around. Very, very selective. But I'm saying, like, why is it, like, okay, it'd be one thing if you told me something and you came to me and you said, hey, man, let me tell you what happened. Or, man, a situation happened to me. Or we just so happen to start talking about something surrounding you. I get it then. But it's no excuse on why jump on a person so hard when about something based off what you experienced. That's not fair to whoever it is that actually needs the help. Then you go around telling other people not to help that person. The audacity. Yeah, somebody's real loyal, very faithful. What a secret society. Okay. Something surrounding this powerful masculine. Aquarian energy. And responsible. Yeah. Purified. Somebody appreciates somebody actually speaking up about something. Okay? Because they feel like somebody's going to flip a situation to prevent them from being seen. Yeah. Something surrounding the ego. Yeah. They feel like a mother figure was going to cause imbalances surrounding something. They couldn't get clarity on something. Or they felt like a community of people would never get the clarity about a situation. Yeah. Something surrounding ex-lover or fake friend. They felt like they would never get the clarity on the situation. Yeah. Because they feel like they only see them as a rivalry. Okay? That keeps dominating everything. Yeah. They feel like they're unemotional. They do see them as beautiful, but they feel like they hold grudges. Right? There's too many cards, but I'll read this and be done with it. But they feel like somebody was going to get some form of bad news around their money and stop their business or stop whatever they do for work. It was gonna bring them down. Feel real pessimistic about success. All right, they already been feeling kind of crazy, low key. All right, they're being rescued. Whoever this Aquarian energy, powerful masculine, they're being rescued from whatever that is. Okay, because somebody really was about to do that. It was gonna do some magic to get them exiled. An Empress. All right, because this could be a feminine, okay, who got a strong neck like this or strong jaws or something like that. It's gonna come towards an Empress. Okay, they could be lovers, companions, or something. Whatever it is, they could be trying to manipulate a situation toward them to go their way. Okay, I'm also getting a companion or a lover gonna come towards an Empress. All right, And the Scorpionic energy is going to manipulate a situation. Yeah, because they feel like that would be unwise to try to dominate somebody, pure. Alright? Yeah. They feel like somebody's wife is impulsive. Yeah. Whoever somebody's wife, they feel like somebody's wife. They feel like somebody's wife is impulsive. Alright? Surrounded death or something like that. But they're going to lose their power because they should have mind their business. Alright? It's discipline over here. Okay? It's something that's very disciplined. So don't even proceed to do anything. Okay? Because somebody is not doing something intentionally to make somebody feel rejected. Somebody's really cold-hearted. Somebody's a cold-hearted bitch surrounding something. Okay? That was trying to prepare people from using their gifts. That's their system of competing. And then they started competing with a mask on. Low key. And no personal. Just to get them to sleep with them. That would have been unjust. Yeah. This type of person like, it's really, this is what I ain't type of person to say this, okay? This is something I don't say. But this is the way somebody, this level of crazy is type crazy, like, this type of person that sleep with you and then start shit with you, fighting you, and then when you defend yourself, you fuck around and hit your head or something. This motherfucker go to police and say you raped him. Lord forbid. But that's the level of crazy somebody in. And somebody just, it's a masculine that's like, no. Okay? I don't know how many ways I need to break that shit down to you. Alright? You're not finna do that shit to me. Alright? That's the difference between somebody who's psycho and somebody who's just flat out fucking crazy. Alright? Somebody crazy to do some shit like that. Alright? And I feel like somebody's just way too successful at whatever that they do to pull some shit like that. It make you wonder, how did you get in the position that you were in? Who did that to you? Like, no, it's not, I'm not even trying to be funny, no, none of that shit, dog. That shit ain't cool. Had grown ass men around here scared of shit, thinking it's a nigga somewhere out here playing with people's lives. Whole time it's a whole woman doing that shit. A petite itty bitty woman. Yeah, I wish you would flip that shit on me. I don't see nothing petite over here. This is one of them moments where I'm proud to be a little heavy. You're proud to have a little stomach on me, baby. You can't hide that shit around behind me. Okay? We ain't even doing that. But for real, I gotta roll, y'all. I got to go. Or protect me like a little dab. Or not. I'm gonna say that. But let's see what positive thing we can pull out from Jen's song. Meditation, please, y'all. You have the power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Okay, so like I said, meditation helps. All right, be mindful of what you listen to, because somebody gonna try to stunt your growth again. All right, yeah. You just to change your perspective surrounding magic. All right, or some form of magic. Yeah. Walk in Zen energy. You should be. It's one of them situations like be proud of your work, or be proud of something amazing that you have done in this world, or what you've done in your life. Somebody wants you to feel insecure about what you're doing, using their own energy, but because somebody's not that intuitive, they're only picking up one sign to do something. It's really giving, like, it's making you feel insecure about what you overcame. That's really what it's giving. Somebody made you feel weak about that. But the whole time they were doing, that's a strategic move to compete with you by making you feel insecure about your own shit. It's kind of like somebody walking down the street with a boombox, and you told them to cut it off because somebody in the house told you it was too loud, or the person that was playing your song walking down the street had their boombox too loud, so you went out there and told them to cut it off, but they was playing your song. You can't see when a motherfucker hating on you. You don't know who hating on you or not. You just was hell bent based off what somebody else's opinion was. It's ridiculous. Yeah, be open, be transparent, okay? Something wasn't a mistake, okay? Yeah, somebody's in unforgiveness, and it's really giving like a whole reason why they feeling like this, because they can't strategically do something like they used to. They're gonna have to be strong and be what it is. These men is not respecting these women who speak their mind for no reason. They respect them because they speak their mind. They're not trying to manipulate them to get to a point in their life where they want to off themselves or overly medicate themselves. They're not doing that. But because you might feel like because you got a soft presence, people really love you, you don't come off as you don't have that type of presentation about yourself that people feel intimidated by, that you feel like you can do that until forevermore. But you just as dark as a motherfucker who would just kill a person for no reason. The fact that you even have that thought that they can live like that after meeting you. And you know what I tell? Let me tell you something. I told my husband. You know what I told him? I said, I met you the last 7 years of my life. Okay? I am 36 years old. I met you the last part of my life. You're not entitled to anything surrounding me. No. Say the same thing. Child, no. I'm not entitled to you because we got kids. Are you crazy? You my child's parent, not mine. You're not doing that. You want to be respected? You gotta show me something else. Say respect all over it. I'm not gonna disrespect you, but I'm not damn sure ain't gonna let you disrespect me. And I don't want you to think it's okay to talk to me crazy as if that's the only way you can communicate. I'm not the problem in that. It's two things you're gonna get out of a person. Either they're gonna talk to you or they're not. If they're not talking to you, that don't mean talk crazy. It simply means they don't want to talk to you. It don't take a rocket scientist to know that. And that's what I was saying the whole time. It's almost like some people didn't know when somebody is competing with you or just not fucking with you or something. You looking for somebody to be loud. I told my ex that you can't depend on a soft voice every time. The ones with the soft voice, they with the shit just like a loud person. You just know it sooner when somebody is more open about it. You just know about it sooner. They know how to tell you where to go. Okay? With ease. They don't have no fucking problem telling you that shit. They ain't got no problem telling you that. Alright? I ain't gonna hold you. I gotta go. And to clear something up, okay? When I made that post about the stutter, should I do it? Should I not? My intuition was on point, okay? So I was looking for fear, but they was on an illusion, okay? Somebody thought I was afraid of them. I'm not, okay? I hope this message helped you. God be blessed.